I've read, and some people have asked these questions about, what about DIY guys? What about the guys that DIY for personal use? How is that going to affect them in the long run? Now, I've heard different things. I've heard specifically it really won't, but then I've heard this too. Until the flavor bans come in, is that true? Is a flavor? Can they ban flavors?
Well, no, not when. As far as DIY, if you vape zero, I don't see how they can legally make it difficult for you to get these flavorings, because the flavorings are sold in candy confectionery stores.
Yeah.
I don't see that that's going to be a difficult problem. Now, if you purchase nicotine from China or India, which are the two largest suppliers of nicotine, I foresee them making it difficult to get nicotine.
Yes.
We've discussed how difficult it will be for them to put, to take nicotine off of the one schedule and put it on another when it comes to controlled substances.
Right.
It's not difficult at all. I work in Robin also works in the medical field. They recategorize stuff all the time, and it doesn't take an act of Congress to do it. I foresee that being the difficult thing.
Right.
When it comes to, because they already know they can easily track packages from certain suppliers, and if you've registered your business, or if you have repeated packages coming from those distributors and you're not a business, they're going to start seizing packages, just like they do when I used to smoke. I used to buy cigarettes from Sweden because I could buy cartons really cheap, which was illegal, and they seized my packages.
Really?
Yeah.
You little thief.
So they know
You
where
little
they're
criminal.
coming from.
The secret's out. Nah.
Yeah, secret's out. Yeah.
This was years ago, but yeah, I mean they monitor certain addresses. They monitor where they're coming from. They can easily do that.
I think that on the DIY thing, I think most people that do DIY will be okay if they're not using Nick. I think if they put a stranglehold on Nick, that's where the problem's going to be.
The other ingredients are not going to be difficult to get. PG and VG. There's so many different applications for PG and VG. Obviously, the flavorings are sold in confectionery stores.
Right.
That's not gonna be a difficult
unless
situation.
You're a farmer and you can grow a shit ton of tomatoes and then find out how to extract the nicotine from them. I think you'll be okay.
Right. And I actually saw I saw a conversation today about somebody was saying, well, I'll just grow tobacco and extract my own nic. The process for nicotine extraction requires a lot of very expensive machinery and stuff. It's not something that you can just do at home on your stove and be safe.
Yeah, just wring the tobacco leaves out and say, "Yeah, there comes the nick. It's coming out."
It's not going to be the pharmaceutical grade that we're used to. So yes, I think there will be a black market. There will be loopholes and ways that people can smuggle it in and stuff. And we talked about a black market doesn't help us at all, because the safe mixing environment that we have now when it comes to buying product that's mixed in a lab, I don't really imagine that a black market setting is going to be conducive for the level of safety that we're used to.
Yeah.
And you can't just steep tobacco in PG and VG and get nicotine. What you get is nicotine, or you get tobacco flavoring. That's how they do naturally extracted tobacco flavoring. And there is some nicotine in that, but you don't know what you're getting.
Right. So, Robin, any last words before we get out of here?
I just kind of want everybody to just calm down, because everybody is getting crazy right now. Just calm down, listen to what everybody has to say as far as guidance. I guess, I don't know. What do you think, guys? Within the next few days, I think maybe we'll start to have better ideas.
Probably more than a few
But,
days.
Yeah.
I imagine by middle of the week next week
That's
there
what
will
I'm
be
thinking. Yeah,
there will be
indeed.
some document drafted by the trade organizations explaining the process, explaining what their plan will be, and obviously this is one conversation that I want to talk about real quick before I was in Will Cohen's Facebook today, and Will was talking about the conference call that they had today with Safada, and how he was upset that there was only 900 people in that
I saw
conference
that.
call.
Yeah, I did see that.
And he was just, there was a lot of flabbergasted, people commenting that how few people are actually members of the trade organization. And somebody who is a new company posted in there, well, we don't understand what's the purpose of being a member of the trade organization. What benefit does that do for us? Are you not going to let us participate in your calls to action? And I was like, no, that's not how that works. And I responded, and I shouldn't have, because then I had a back and forth with this guy about the importance of defending your own business and not leaving it to other people and not participating in the process while you're padding your bank account.
Therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
And
We see a lot
eventually
of that.
eventually I had to walk away. But
Yeah.
before I left, I private messaged Will and I said, why are all the stupid people always attracted to your Facebook? I was pissed. I mean, it was really annoying to me. If you're in this industry and you make money, then you should be willing to fight for it.
Especially at this point. Really, what other choice is there?
So is that your last words, Noct?
My last word is that, pretty much the same thing as Robin. Be patient. Let the lawyers and the smart people look over the regs, come up with their guidance. If you're a small business, reach out to the FDA through their website. It's all on there. All you have to do is put forth a few minutes of effort, and you can find the PMTA. You can find the guidance document. You can find the instructions. This is your business. Be willing to fight for it.
Stick together. That's important. Everybody needs to stick together. The separation's going to kill us.
Amen, amen, and amen. So I want to thank everyone who tuned into the show. Thank you, Robin and Noct, as always. Really good show for us tonight. This is the Vaping Militia Radio Show, and you're listening to us on Spreaker.com. Yes, we are now on Spreaker, which is really, really cool. You can listen to the podcast at our SoundCloud, through SoundCloud at our website, thevapingmilitia.org, and on our Facebook page. This is TVMR signing off. Good night, everyone.